I'm Jermaine Johnson, actually in the year 2000, one of the top 5 youth pastors in the nation, all that stuff. Look, I'm just going to be transparent. I've been there, done that. I've done it all. Amway, Primerica, ACN, XL, candle parties, shoe parties, lingerie parties. Y'all forgive me for that one. Pray for me about that one. I've done everything. Cutco, Kirby, I've sold the knives, vacuums, legal plans, all those types of things. But still, at a young age, God looks seriously. Some of the deacons at the church started to take me around those old Amway and A.L. Williams conventions. And so, as they said, I've been in the industry 35 years. I have made a lot. But honestly, with what we have our hands on here is just amazing. It's something that we have been praying for. And to have the likes of the individuals of Miss Bernstein and Iverson and Brown and just all, I shouldn't even begin to call all the names, Green and everybody. Look, let me just present the case and facts like Spencer Iverson would as an attorney, because you know that they've already done all their research. And this is something that really can change a lot of lives, because this is that type of thing that only comes along once in a lifetime, where we can actually see ourselves helping 100 families, 1,000 families earn $1 million plus. And then some of you aren't even thinking large enough, because $1 million a month, can that happen here? Let me show you what these individuals have seen and what they are trying to share with you. And so for those of you that are taking notes here, and my beautiful wife is on the line. She's one of the cover girls for the company. Y'all see her. She's beautiful. And so we were blessed to see this. And we were just two people here, and we got involved, and it was just all these Koreans that were waiting for this wonderful opportunity and product to come from South Korea. And we got there, and I remember though Bishop Jakes told me that, look, the people that are going to usher you into your next season of prosperity and abundance are not going to look like you or talk like you. And so when we saw this, we discerned it quickly. And so for those of you that, you like the etymology of things, RIMAN simply stands for reborn, rebirth, gift of God, and independence. And these are our 3 lines: our ICD, which stands for intercellular dermatology, Boda Lab, and our lifening. Now, I'm going to abbreviate this, so I am going to talk fast, but hang with me here, because this company was established in 2018. From a business perspective, I like this. See, I like to be first to market, right? And I sometimes like startup, but I'm always aware of high risk. So here's something that was already started in 2018, but it already done 2.5 billion in sales prior to me. Now, after I got started, and Chris and Tim, we put another 0.5. So now it's 3 billion. Is that all right? Rated as the #1 K-beauty brand in South Korea. Had already sold 40 million bottles of just one of the active creams. Why is that so important? Because if you don't know South Korea only has 50 million people. Hold on, y'all. Can I talk to my people? So 40 million in a country that's about the size of Indiana that only has 50 million people. Is that a clue? See, because you can only sell junk one time. Then it launched in North America in March 18th, 2023. Then it launched in Taiwan, Hong Kong. But look, you all are seeing this at the right place at the right time, because in Q2 of 2025, we just launched in Singapore, in Malaysia, launching in Mexico tomorrow. But then on top of that, guys, 3 other countries in Q2, and our goal is to be in 50 other countries over the next 5 years. That's a clue. But these individuals that invited you to the line, they just got back from Irvine, California, and they saw our corporate office up in that right-hand corner there. That is our brand new 33,000 square foot offices in Irvine, California. We told the owners of RIMAN to lease a building. They said, no, we want to show you our commitment to your success. They paid $14 million cash and purchased a building in the richest county in Southern California. That's a clue. This is our founder, Chairman Han, and he was the #1 product formulator in all of Asia. Here's how this came about. He saw his daughter sleeping, and he said, look, How can I give something to the world that keeps your skin wrinkle free and has that youthful glass skin, that K glow as they call it? And this gentleman went to work and he created something that we have access to. Now, these are our three brands, as I've already said: ICD, Boulder Lab, and Lifening. Hang with me here. Now, here's what makes us different, because look here, I'm not ignorant to the fact you can go to Walmart and buy something. You can go here and buy something. But let me educate you. Do you know the United States has not passed federal regulation on the skincare industry since 1938? And they've only banned about 12 substances here. I need y'all to stay with me. Now, look here. Our products are EU compliant. See, we don't use 30,000 of the toxins and chemicals that these other products that people are putting on their skin. And I know some of y'all are saying, well, we're hearing this from an African American male. Well, one, look, 78% of men are using skincare. See, the Bro Glow movement is real. And I know they lied to us. I'm sorry, I apologize. But even my blessed grandmother, she lied to me because they told me black don't crack and beige don't age and Asian don't raisin. But guess what? That's a lie. Look, after 40, everybody starts to experience something called slippage. Y'all know what slippage is? Yeah, that's when things start slipping and sliding in ways. Y'all can laugh at that. So look, everybody needs some help. And instead of putting the toxin and chemicals, these are the distinctions that separates us from anything else out there. One is our giant Beyond Poo. What is that? That's Asiatic pennyworth, right? Centella asiatica, but some of you may know it as tiger grass. Or if you don't know that, some of you have used tiger balm. What it is, it's a plant that you would see tigers over in Asia go and wallow around in. Now, they would wallow in it because it had healing and medicinal principles in it, and so they would wallow around in it. So what we did, or what RIMAN did, is they took the Beyond Poo plant, and guess what, y'all? We made our own plant. Nobody can do what we're doing. What we did is we took Jeju lava energy water. Now, you know, under volcanoes, there's actually water that has been trapped for hundreds and thousands of years. And some of you say, well, can you get it somewhere else? Yeah, let me talk to you. You can get it in Spain, but it's too sandy. You can get it in Japan, it's contaminated. You can get it in Hawaii, it's too deep. So the only place that you can get this is in Jeju Island, which is the Hawaii of South Korea. Here's the deal. We have a 20-year exclusivity right in the skincare industry to have access to this water. We have 14 patents on our plant or on our products, so nobody can do what we're doing. And then a lot of companies out there can't even afford what we're doing because we have nanoliposomal technology. Say that a few times. What is that? That's whereas, see, you look, our skin, you have layers of skin, and a lot of products, they just actually mask. They don't get into the lower epidermis of skin. Our products go into the lower epidermis. So we just don't do skin care, we do skin repair. Are you with me so far? Now, just to show you why we're so different, this is our campus in Jeju Island. But what is it? How are we able to do affordable luxury skincare? Because, guys, before your eyes here, we are able to go seed to sale because we have our own solar power stations. We have our own RIMAN farm, our own Beyond Poo lab, our water center, our wind center. Guys, tell me another company in the history of the direct sales industry that has had the ability to do this. See, this is disruptive in the industry. So let me now tell you, this is not your grandmother's network marketing company. Now, on top of that, guys, look, as a computer goes wild, look, this is our Jeju farm. And as you see the plant on the bottom, that's the normal size of the Beyond Poo leaf. We made giant Beyond Poo. Then on top of that, to better illustrate it, let me show you this here.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool.
We lost the sound, Jermaine.
Love. The all-new Incelderm. RIMAN.
I'm sorry, sir. You said we lost the sound. I'll just keep talking. I apologize, guys, if we did. We lost, and it says I have a internet connection is unstable. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. Look, don't worry about it. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Look here, y'all. This is the RIMAN village here. Look, I've been a part of this industry, and I've heard companies say, we're going to build your resort. Well, guess what? Look, they already did it. Guys, we have a RIMAN village already built over on the island of Jeju for the distributors that reach the director position to come to. And guys, you can go and bathe in the water, and all of the suites are fully endorsed and operative with all of the RIMAN products, right? Those of you that you remember the movie Cocoon, where you could go in the water and come out younger. Well, I'm not promising that that's what's going to happen, but you're going to feel that way once you get to go. And then on top of that, guys, these are our flagship line. This is our ICD, intercellular dermatology. And if you see that logo there, that logo is so unique, but so rich looking, luxury, in the words of my friend here, Spencer Iverson. Yes, kind of bougie because it has that Chanel feel. Well, that's because we just hired Pentagram. They're the ones that do all the marketing for Lululemon and Louboutin and Gucci and Chanel. Well, they actually redesigned our whole packaging. So that's why that looks like that, guys. This is luxury at an affordable rate. But my friend, Dr. Matlock, he's the Beverly Hills 90210 doctor to the stars, and he also sits on our scientific advisory board. He said, what's so unique about K Beauty and K Skincare is that they specialize in cleansing, hydrating, and protecting, but also they do double cleansing and double hydration. And he said it like this. He said it takes care of your past, your present, and your future. I love now, when he said that, now, these are some of our before after pictures, guys. As you can see, that right there is powerful. I believe that pictures are worth 1,000 words. You already heard from Tim Herr there. You see me, you see the way my eyes have changed. MJ Kim had 4 children. Her body took a turn. You see her face so today. Guys, look. This is what's going on. And then you couldn't be seeing this at any better time, because honestly, just last week, April 16th, we came out with colored cosmetics, but basically our cosmetic line that is healthy for you, healthy for your lips, healthy for your skin, has Beyond Poo in it. This is unheard of. Now, for my business-minded people, I know I'm talking fast, but I want you to begin to think distribution points, because this is not your grandmother's network marketing company. On top of that, our Boda Lab, our Beauty by Veganology, guys, these products are vegan certified, and it has desert cola in it, which is also known as the miracle of the desert. They have used that in oil spills to clean up oil, but it doesn't harm any of the marine life. So we are using this in our hair care products, and then even in the body care. The body wash has collagen in it. I promise you, you will love that. But then, look, just to give you some of the pictures, people growing their hair back, guys, then people that have used the water treatment and the shampoo, all types of hair, guys. This is powerful. So I want you to begin to think about people that you know that are in the hair care industry, beauticians, barbers, and this is our lifeline line. This takes care of our internal health, because usually what's going on your skin is a direct reflection of what's going on in your gut. Let me slow down here. Look here. Let me talk to my people. Look, we don't pay attention to the gut health, and we should have 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day. And I did not know, and we don't talk about being regular, but this is our Deep Talk Plus, which is our detox, and then our collagen. And guys, so many people are not regular. I found out so many women are not regular. This is the product that any of my wife's friends, they come by. We have a sister on the call right now. I see her where she has lost 57 pounds in about 4 to 5 or so months just using our Deep Talk Plus. This is an amazing product because if you are not regular, it leads to senility and dementia, which has been classified as a disease. Let's talk health, guys. Then the collagen, guys. A lot of companies, because everybody's talking about collagen. We've heard it in Costco and everything. But what a lot of companies can't do, see, we actually harvest and we manufacture in one site in South Korea. A lot of companies, they actually harvest, they move it, then they have to kill it off with chemicals, and so it doesn't have a good taste or smell. Our collagen, guys, is so good that we even have some restaurants including it in their drink menu and selling beauty drinks. So who do you know that owns a restaurant? Come on, y'all, can we talk? Look here. Now I want to talk about the money. So, Mr. Iverson, I did that as quick as we can do. Do you want me to continue?
Keep rolling, brother. Fantastic.
Okay, I want to talk to my business people. But for those of you that are taking notes, I don't play with my time. I just turned 53. And look, I don't have time to go, as they said, go from company to company. I don't got time to be doing that. And still, though, my time, in the words of Mr. Iverson, is of a high commodity. So with that said, I studied this and I saw the global K-beauty industry in 2019 did $10 billion just here in the United States. By 2029, it's predicted to do $30 billion. Netflix says that 60% of its watchers are watching something with Korean content. We are a hyper-marginalized wholesale distribution model. Oh, that's amazing. Say that a few times. In other words, you can go B2B. Unlike a lot of network marketing companies, you can take this B2B. So who do you know that has small retail businesses, right? I'm not saying big box, but who do you know in the retail space? Guys, they earn a portion of commission. You earn a portion because you're first to market. You're seeing this. And then online as well. Now, I don't do complicated, so I'm going to break this down in the shortest way possible here. You can get started as a customer. Fine. At that, the same way Sephora, you get 5% reward points. Now, this thing here, it looks confusing, and I used to tutor in calculus and trig, so I'm gonna break this thing down as easy as I can. Look here, what you're seeing is our hyper-marginalized wholesale distribution model, and this is how we have been able to do so much in just 2 years here in the United States, and we're just getting started. And this is why everybody's looking at this, and the wonderful leaders and legends in this industry, they analyze this. The one he was talking about, Jonathan Green, because look here, on this, what you're seeing, you can retail up to 40, you can get paid retail up to 54% on this model here. Your open group, you can get paid up to 30% by helping other people. On the unilevel, you can get paid up to 5%. And no disrespect to all the other industries, but no, this is a unilevel, right? Binary, not doing it. Look here, no disrespect, I love you, God bless, but look, I'm real as they come. Leadership overrides up to 4%, guys, once you hit the director position on an unlimited number of levels. Then revenue share, 1% of that. And then leadership check match. This is what Mr. Iverson and Mr. Brown and them saw. People were tearing up in their eyes because checks are about to double June 1st just because of this. But what's so powerful here is everybody gets started as a planner for $20. Did he say that? Yes, he did. $20. Get started as a planner for $20. But this is a business. Treat it like a business. It'll pay you like a business. So get started at planner. You're getting 10%. 10% off of everything that you retail. Now, pay attention to this. Once you eclipse 3,000 sales points, and that's roughly about $3,300 in sales, it doesn't have to be your purchases. It can be from people that purchase from your site at that point, or you can do 1,000 in 3 months, All right, every 3 months, or you can do 3,000 in 3 months. Then you're going to begin to get 20%. Is that all right? 20 to 30%. You're excited about that? Pay attention to this. Then the senior manager position, once you eclipse 6,000 in a 3-month window rolling, you're going to get promoted to senior manager where you get 30%. Now, here's what's so powerful about this. Once you hit that position, you don't ever have to requalify for it. We're not playing those games. And we don't even have a mandatory, the monthly auto ship. Oh my, we're not playing those games. We're building something with integrity. Then team leader, that's for those of you that I like to say, you love yourself, you love people, you love network marketing, and you know that it works. That's when you experience life-changing type of income. But you can actually purchase up to the manager or senior manager position tonight to get started off at the highest ROI percentage. But let me give you some quick hypotheticals and I'll be done. Let's say you're enrolling 10 customers a month for 12 months that are averaging about 200 business points. That's roughly about $250 in sales. And once I found out what my wife was paying for skincare, that's nothing. Do you know if you're finding 10 customers doing that for 12 months and you're averaging about 50% of that, that's about an extra $12,000 a month. Do you know what extra $12,000 can do with somebody? Let's say you only do half of that, that's $6,000. Let's say you don't do anything, that's fine. Everything isn't for everybody, everybody isn't for everything. Now, let me give you another hypothetical. For those of you that you say, you know what? I understand the laws of duplication. And let's say I get started today, April, and May, June, July, August, September. By that time, yeah, I have about, say, 1,000 people in my organization. Guys, at that point, look here, let's just say that they're all doing 1,000 business points per month. That's you making an extra $33,000 a month. Part-time, spare time. We have people doing that part-time here, plus double that easily. But let's say the 10% rule applies. Let's say you get it 90% wrong, 10% right. You're still getting 3,300 now. But some of you on this call, or the majority of you here tonight, you're sharp. You're intellectuals. You're entrepreneurs. You know people sharp just like you. Let's say they start doubling that rate of success. And right now, people are looking for a way to offset bills. People are looking for something. Guys, let's say you double that. That's an extra $63,000, $66,000 per month. We have people doing that now part-time already. This is what Mr. Iverson saw and Mr. Brown and them saw and Mr. Bernstein saw over in Vegas. This here, leadership match. This just changed from 25% to 40%. This is unheard of on your generational check match. As you help create other leaders, guys, you are going to get 40% off your first generation, whatever they make. You're going to get 20% and then 10 just at team leader. Then go to the director position. Guys, this is going to change so many people's lives. Then you're seeing this during the month of April for those of you, and this is just customers, signing up customers. Information is everything. They may not have even ordered anything, but they sign up as being one of your customers. Guys, you do that. 50 of those customers and you generate an extra 5,000 in new sales points, you're going to get an extra $1,000 just because you're seeing this tonight. And on top of that, the company is continued. Look, I've talked with the owners, Chairman Hahn, and they want to create a legacy company and they want to create a wealthy community, something real. This is what we have been searching for. Sponsored 3 new planners in the month of April. They generate an additional 1,000 sales point. You're going to get an extra $500 on top of that for every 3 planners that you help to do that. Now, you want to get started with product, guys. So these are the starter kits because it's like you, right? You can't open a McDonald's and you don't have any French fries or a shake machine. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. Whether you would eat there or not, still, you know my point. Starter kits, this is your starter kit premium. This is what people that understand investment over cost. Guys, this right here is the kit, whereas people see this and they say, you know what? I could buy 4 of these. That'll give me the 6,000 SP. So I could start off tonight at the senior manager position where I begin to get that 30% back. They said, oh, well, that's where I want to get started. Now, we aren't the type of company that we want you to have a compound of product in your garage. So this is something that, look, you can resell, you can share, and then you can also use. And that's all we say, use, talk, demo. It's the war on wrinkles. But this is the starter kit premium. Then on top of that, look, you get in where you can. This is the starter kit plus, where it has less products, but you also get some of the lifeline and some of the experience kits, but you get free product. And then for those of you that you just want to put your toe in the water, you want to get your own ritual, well, this here is unheard of, where if you count it on the screen, you're getting 10 products, 10 luxury skincare products for about $335. See, so when people ask the question, what is the average cost? $25 to $35 for luxury skincare that actually works? That's unheard of. And so this right here is your starter line. These are the experience kits as people have been passing out. So if you want to get experience kits, we have a formula to help you get to 6 and 7 figures. We'll give you the numbers on kits that you want to get out to get to that type of income.
Get back with the person who invited you, get their enrollment link, go ahead and enroll, and go ahead tonight and buy your product pack. Take advantage of the fact that you're a planner and go ahead and get one of the starter kits, but don't sign up and do nothing. If that is your game plan, become a customer and buy products when you want. But if you're going to become a planner, get you some products.